Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, what's going on? How's everybody making out today? Hope everyone is doing well on this very rainy Saturday, Wednesday afternoon, 12:25 here. I got this piece in, and I've always wanted to dip my toes in the water and try a more maker knife. Now, the knife itself, we'll go over it. We'll go over the knife itself is phenomenal, but there's just a couple of things, got a couple of issues with it. I love the knife. I couldn't love it more. It's fantastic. I'll give you a close-up shot of it. To start with, we're going to start with this guy right here, the Sheath. This Sheath is very, very quality leather, whatever you want to call it, sheath. It's very, very good. But it's no good for this knife. It's 2 times too small to fit in this knife. Not only does it not fit this way, but it sticks out like way, way too much. I don't like my knives to stick out at all. I like my knives when I get my sheaths to be buried at least there. I like them completely covered over. I don't want the knife showing at all. I'd rather have it sit deep than above it. But anyway, the sheath is too small. I tried fitting it in there and all that other stuff, but the bottom line is it just sticks up too much. And this is in Stag. Beautiful, beautiful Stag. Let me try and straight. I mean, the knife is absolutely fantastic. Look at that blade. The blade is unbelievable. You got More Maker Inc., Matador, Texas. And then you got the model number USA 2023. But the problem, I'm trying to address the problem. The fit and finish is dynamite on it. I mean, absolutely dynamite. Look how thick that back spring is. Look at that back spring. It just has a touch, I mean the slightest touch of lock rock. Now, I hate lock rock, regardless whether it's very minute or a lot. Either or, I don't want no lock rock on my knives. Now, this one has very little. That means, I really got to wiggle it. And then you can feel that little bit of lock rock in there. So as far as having the lock rock and this sheath, I don't know why in the world they made this sheath so small. It doesn't, even if this was stretched, even if it was fully stretched, it would have a hard time fitting in here due to these covers are just too wide. Look at that. To force a knife down in there. I mean, could I do it? I already tried it. I forced it down in there, and it stuck up about that much out of the, I forced it. I almost couldn't get it out. And it was sticking out of the sheath about that much. It looked ridiculous. I'm going to see if I could have another sheath made for it. And I'm going to see. I blew it all out with my compressor. I went on some blade forums, and they said sometimes it's got to settle in, and you got to blow it out with some air and make sure everything's clean. in the channel and everything. I did all that. I blew it out with air. I mean, it's buttery smooth. It's just locks up tight. I mean, it feels like it locks up with a good lockup, but it's still got that play. It's still got that lock rock on it. Does anybody know how to get rid of lock rock? I don't know. Without beating the the bolster. I know if you beat the bolster, you could tighten it up a little bit. But then it creates problems. The pin pops, the pin starts showing through. Once you start beating on this bolster, then you create all kind of problems for yourself. I've noticed every time I tried to fix a bolster or bang on a bolster. But I don't know, maybe if I just work it a few more times or just open like I'm doing it now and closing it, it'll seat. And seat means it'll settle in and it'll find a happy spot. And it won't, I'll get rid of that lock rock. But other than that, I mean, this knife is one of the nicest knives I've ever bought myself. It is God honestly beautiful. God honestly beautiful. Look at the back side of that thing. That's naughty Stag, man. That Stag is naughty. It's a beautiful piece, especially with a lanyard tied off to it. This thing will be beautiful. It wasn't cheap. You know what I mean? I paid up for it. You know what I mean? I paid up for this piece. So I was hoping that I didn't have to buy another sheath for this. Right off the rip, I got to get another sheath. And I got to try and address that lock rock. But this is no good. This is no good. I'd rather have... Stick with me for a minute, guys. Hold on. I'd rather have something like this. This is out of my Schrade old timer. This is out of my old timer piece. Just a simple snap. Quality leather as you can get. Look at that stitching. They should have made them like this. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful. I always rave about the old-timer sheaths. Always do I rave about these sheaths because you're not going to get better quality than this leather and the way they stitch it. I mean, the stitching, the quality leather they use is top-notch. I mean, you're not going to buy better leather than this. You're not going to buy better leather than this. So, I guess maybe, I don't know, man. I'd like to get something that's form-fitted, maybe. A form-fitted sheath that once the knife slips in it, it's form-fitted to the knife. I've always liked that look. It's just like I said, it's just a darn shame. It's just a couple little things. I mean, it's just a home run of a knife. It's centered beautifully. I mean, the Stag is nice and even on both sides, which I like. It's not fat on one side and thin on the other side. I mean, the Stag is very, very beautiful. The blade is beautiful, just beautiful. It's sharp. Everything, it's got everything going for it. It's sharp right out of the box. I mean, very sharp. I just got to address a couple issues, that's all. First off, does anybody know how to get rid of lock rock? I could take it from, I'm hoping somebody out there knows how to address lock rock, because it's only got it up and down. It doesn't have it side to side. So, you guys let me know what you think. And get back to me. So, be good, be well, be safe. Drop me a comment if all possible. And, yeah, it comes with this box, too. Real beautiful box. It's just a beautiful piece. But, you know, thanks, guys. I appreciate the help. You take care. Be good, be well, be safe. Take care.